Hello and welcome back to the GB Fantasy Football channel. In today's video, it's going to be something a little bit different. We're going to be looking at the news for Sun Dream Team that's recently come out. I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on it, how it might possibly, positively and negatively change the game, and things that I'm hoping for in the future. We're probably going to get a new batch of news closer to the season, which isn't too far away. Spoiler. If you like today's video, please do drop a thumbs up on the channel and subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. Let's crack on with the video. So, surprisingly, we've been gifted a little bit of news about Sun Dream Team and how things are going to lie next season with regards to rules, prizes, and all things good stuff. We wasn't expecting any of this for possibly a couple more weeks, but it seems they're capitalising on the player base, the increase in numbers this season, myself included. I used to play Sky Fantasy Football instead. I've migrated over to Sun Dream Team this year and it's gone pretty well. I'm excited for next season, and by the looks of it, a lot of other people are too, judging from social media. And the first thing that they've mentioned is bigger cash prizes. One for the overall winner, which is great news. This year, 50k, there's a couple above me who are currently battling it out. I think last night, De Bruyne and Marmoush and a clean sheet wipeout for Man City was a big hit for a couple of the players, but it's nice seeing it play out. I feel like it's just away from me towards the back end of the season, which is unfortunate, but I'll give it my best shot, and I'm crossing my fingers for those above me. So life changes sum of money, and it's going to be even bigger next season. I'll be intrigued to see if from 2nd to 11th prize-wise is increased. This year it's £1,000. From people I've spoke to on social media, it used to be a lot more money. It used to be tens of thousands for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, etc. So to see that would be really, really good. And also paid cash leagues seem to be coming into it. They dabbled in it with the last man standing, if I'm not wrong. I seen it a couple of months back. I did the last man standing, wasn't very good at it, but I like to keep up to date and do all things on the Sun Dream Team app. The cash leagues, I assume, will follow a similar pattern to the last man standing leagues. £5–10 entry fee, maybe even more. I'm not sure if you'll be able to do your private leagues, but that would also be a fantastic addition. I'm sure some of us have already done that. So to see a paid cash league set up by Sun Dream Team themselves, it's a great step in the right direction. Now, the first two big bits of information with regards to the actual game itself have come out today. It seems, judging by the wording, June will be when the app and the new team and the new game is released. I'm not sure if that includes full prices for players at that stage. If I'd have guessed, I'd have said more towards July, the start of July. But with the wording, I feel like we could be getting it in the next 2 to 3 weeks, which will be incredible. The drafting stage of an early season is one of my favourites. Tinkering, trying to get the best players in, new transfers coming through the door, seeing the prizes, seeing the prices as well of these players, how they might fit into the team. Personally, it's my favourite time of the year. You see everybody's teams change. Just one change here or there could make them big difference when the season starts. So to hear it's coming out in June, potentially, is really, really exciting news. And also, you've got the transfers as well. Now, the transfers this season was probably my biggest gripe with the game. You have 2 transfers per week. If you don't use those 2 transfers, you had 3 the following week. If you didn't use any of those 3, you had 4 the week after that. So you was actually missing out on 2 transfers despite your team being in the position to allow you to roll those transfers. You was being punished for your team being too good, essentially. And I didn't like that. So thankfully, they've made that change. It's 2 transfers. If you don't use any of the transfers, you get 4 transfers the following week. If you use one of those transfers, you still have 3 transfers going into the following week, and then you'll have 5 that week after. Confusing is probably the way I've worded it there, but you can have a maximum of 6 transfers after 3 game weeks. You can't have any more than that. That's your cap limit. And to me, that's probably just about right. Allowing yourself to roll the transfers at the start of next season will be a big tactical change. A lot of us chase price increases to get the biggest boost, to get those best players in as soon as possible. But now you have to balance it out. Do you want to keep those players back in those transfers and look further down the line? Or do you want to get that initial price boost of the players and target those good fixtures at the start to get yourself off the line fast? I think it's a fantastic addition and it's much needed as well. The FPL app changed it a lot last season. They had a maximum of 2 transfers and then that switched to a maximum of 5. And it really, really changed how people played in that middle part of the season. So I'll be very intrigued to see how it affects the Sundry team player base and the tactical changes that. And finally, the last bit of news that we've been given today is ahead of not this summer. It doesn't look like they're putting a game out for this summer, despite early talk of a Sundry team game for the women's Euros. It seems that's just being confined to the score predictor, which is a shame. I do tend to watch a lot of the Arsenal women football and the Lionesses when they play, so I'll be doing the same over the summer regardless of if there's been a game put out for it or not. But it seems that they've decided to not go for that, which is a shame. But this is more to do with the 2026 big men's competition, the World Cup, and they've already put in writing it's coming. We had it for the Euros last year, and that was my first venture into the Sundry team app. I did okay. It was a baptism of fire, if you must. But to hear it's coming back for the World Cup next year is really exciting. More teams. Will it be the Messi swan song? Will it be the Ronaldo swan song? The last ever time that we can get them? I think so. So already, even though we're a year out, I'm quite excited to hear that news. And that concludes today's video. I'm sure we'll be getting more Sundry and team related news in the coming weeks, as I said earlier in the video, and I will be covering that on the channel, keeping you up to date with all things Sundry and team ahead of a brand new season. Even though this one isn't quite done yet, I'm already looking forward, as I'm sure most of you are as well. If you've liked today's video, please do like, comment and subscribe. I'd love to hear how you'd change the app positively and what you thought didn't go too well for the app this season as well. The socials are down in the description. We've got X, we've got TikTok, we've got Instagram, all the good stuff over there. So please do go check it out. Thank you very much for watching, and you'll be seeing me in a new video very soon.